appear here with another Dust Bunny Challenge layout. So if you're new here, me and my friend Natalie started this series. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Started this series, and it's called the Dust Bunny Challenge. And what we do is we take something out of our stash. We've been using 6x6 paper pads, but we could always switch it up to a different product later on. But we take 6x6 paper pad and from our stash and kind of use it as inspiration on a layout. So like we've been pulling out 6x6 paper pads that we haven't really shown a lot of love to, or that have been sitting in our stash not being used, and then using that as inspiration for a layout. So at the beginning of this layout or this video, you saw me looking through the paper pad, and there was a paper in there. It was like a rainbow paper that I used as my inspiration for this layout. So I pulled some papers. These are cardstock warehouse papers, and I pulled those to kind of match the colors in this paper pad. And then what I did is I took the cut apart sheets in the paper pad, and I cut all of those out. So I fussy cut those, and then there was a paper that was like tickets, like a bunch of tickets, and I fussy cut all of those out too. So that's what you see, kind of this pile off to the side. That's all of the stuff that I fussy cut from the paper pad. And what I'm doing is I'm creating this little rainbow heart pocket, and I'll have two sides to this, but you only see me kind of make one side. The other one I make off camera, just because it would have been a very long video. So what I did was I went into my Cricut and I made like a heart, and then cut it in half, and then made subsequently smaller hearts. And then I just cut them out on different colored papers that I thought worked well with this collection. And then I just adhered them all together, kind of just like at the tip. So it gradually got bigger. And then I stitched around it so it created a pocket, or like multiple pockets. I guess it'd be multiple pockets. And then this layout I'm creating, this is, if you haven't seen my flip through video, I made a Life Crafted album for my husband for Valentine's Day, and this is one of the pages in that album, but I'll link the flip through below if you haven't checked that out yet. And then, yeah, so this is going to go in that album. So it is about our personality types. So I'm really into Myers-Briggs and Enneagram. And so I kind of wanted to just include a layout in this album about me and Chris with our personality types. So Chris is a 6 wing 5 and an ISTJ, and I am a 7 wing 6 and an ENFP. And if you're into personality typing at all, you'll know that those are basically like complete opposite personalities. And so we're kind of like the epitome of opposites attract. And it just kind of, we balance each other out just really well. So I'm basically color blocking, kind of. I guess that's the best way to put this. I'm taking, and I filled this really full, but I will end up taking a lot of this stuff out. I don't know why I filled it so full, and then it's like too much. Anyways, so I printed off, these are like little infographics like from Instagram and stuff. There's like ISTJ bingo, and like this is an infographic from Instagram, and just stuff like that. And so I'm just kind of matching what colors they most look like, and then I backed it with a pink, but because like the pink pocket is going to be super deep, I wanted to make sure that was like kind of sticking up so you could actually see what, that you could pull that out. So I just left the cardstock really long, like it's like, left it like 4 inches long, so it goes all the way to the bottom and doesn't, fall down. But I mean, there's no need for it to like like there's nothing at the bottom of that cardstock, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then again, I'm doing it here with the yellow. Well, this color is chartreuse. It is my favorite cardstock warehouse paper. And so, yeah, I just, cut it down, and then I'm adhering all of the tickets and stuff behind the little stuff that you pull out. Hopefully that makes sense. I mean, you can see what I'm doing. So hopefully you understand what I'm doing based on the filming and not based on my description of it, because I just think I'm doing a really bad job at describing what I'm doing. So this, I was going to put this one in the blue since it's mostly blue, but I decided that the green needed something inside of it. So it got backed with some green paper, and it goes into the green pocket there. And you'll see that like when it gets down, to these ones down here, that bottom part doesn't need to be as long because the pocket isn't as deep. So I've got that there. And I am pulling, I have like a little tray of just random ephemera and stuff on my desk that I keep in rainbow order, because I am a scrap by color kind of person. So I just have that sitting on my desk. I did grab some stuff from there too, just to kind of fill it up. And you see that's the other side there. So that's my ENFP side, and this is Chris's ISTJ side. And I'm going to stick these in my album using these strips from Citrus Twist. So these are sized to go in the Life Crafted album, and they're just like these little strips that you stick on. You can stick them on anything, like if something is too thick to go in a pocket, or if you want to stick like a brochure or something in your Life Crafted album, these would be great to use. So I just stuck both, 2 of those on my heart, and we'll stick it in my album like that. So now I'm going to be working on the actual layout part of this. And so I'm using the same colors as my rainbow heart, and I'm just cutting these little strips. And I'm not measuring, I'm not doing a certain width. I'm just kind of, eyeballing it. Some of them are thicker, some of them are thinner. And then I'm just going to adhere those down in this, because I left kind of this blank area on my page. So the top kind of talks about my personality type, and the bottom talks about Christopher's personality type. And I'm just going to adhere these down, and then I'm going to stitch over top of them just to add a little bit more texture. And then I will adhere my photo on top of these little strips. I don't like to use a whole lot of glue when I'm planning to stitch, just because I don't like my machine to get too gummed up. It is a heavy duty Singer, so it does pretty good with adhesive, but to save myself the trouble of having to clean a needle, I do like to not use too much adhesive when I'm going to be stitching. I went ahead and added some foam to the back of my photo just to bump that up a little bit. And I'm going to bring in some enamel dots, and I'm just going to be color blocking with the enamel dots here. So that's how I store my enamel dots. It looks like a mess when I have it on my table like that. And I'm just grabbing whatever colors I think look like they will work. I did not find a good light blue, so I just kind of used a dark blue on both color blues. And I think it looks fine. I did try, at first I was like, oh, I'm just going to use dark blue. And then I was like, no, let's try and find a light blue. Because you would think in all of those enamel dots that there would be one light blue that would work. But yeah, I just couldn't find one that was kind of ideal, I suppose. And these, I couldn't tell you where these enamels are from. Some of them are from Citrus Twist. Some of them are from the Stamp Market. It's just a jumbled mess of enamel dots here. So your guess is as good as mine where they came from. And then I was trying to find a title to kind of fit on the top of this layout. And while I was pulling stuff out, I realized I had these stickers that are actually from this collection. So this is the She's Magic collection. That's the paper pad I was using. And so I was like, oh, this will work. But it was actually too big to fit at the top of my layout. And so I just stuck it down here on the photo, which worked fine. And it's like a holographic silver, so it's kind of just a neutral, so I thought it'd be fine. But then they had all these little hearts, these little chipboard hearts. So I just decided that I would just stick those on top. So there's like some holographic ones and a pink one and a yellow one and a blue one. And I just stuck those on there. And what else do I do? I think that might be it. Here I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this in my album. So there you have it. There's my layout. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comments below. I will link Natalie's channel below so you can see what she created for this Dust Bunny challenge. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.